Hello, my players, I'm Professor Owen, and welcome back to our Pokemon Emerald Crest Versus series with Soul Crest and British Eagle.
I changed my name.
I don't care. If you missed out what was going, that was good. That's code.
Let's
we can
go.
go. You can go.
We're
You
going.
can go. You can go.
I hit the timer.
Okay,
Wow.
perfect.
Hit
If
the
you missed
timer.
out what happened in the last episode, it was all three of us took on Norman, I do believe, and
We did the Battle of Normandy.
we did do the Battle of Normandy. It didn't go well for any of us, I don't feel. I think British got off.
I'm the only one that wiped.
I have not
Lightest.
lost a single Pokemon, so I'm
Yeah,
great.
Frank's fine.
Right, okay, so it's-
people in the
yeah.
comments real quick, my box might look a little different, or my Pokemon might look a little different. That's because I went back and checked who was actually in my party post Flannery, because you might remember I had to kind of redo stuff because I messed up my save state. So I simply put things back in the order of which they were.
Nice.
So yeah, that's why I think it's the Nidoking that you see
Yeah,
on
what-
the team
what-
now that wasn't there.
I missed that in the chat, so what exactly is different? I trust you, I believe you, just, I could just,
So
I just wanna
basically,
know.
believe him?
if you remember at the end of the last episode when I had to reset,
Yes.
I apparently didn't do a save state after Flannery, or I
Oh.
did something over it. So something, but it happened poorly. And so I looked up what was my team right after Flannery, and I took a screenshot of it. And so I went in and I rejigged my team to look exactly like that and saved it right in front of Flannery, so it was an accurate representation of what it should have been.
Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, is it, so a Pokemon slightly different, but like not really noticeably?
I think it's, I mean, the levels are all the same. It's just,
Okay.
I had different Pokemon on
Yes.
the team,
Oh,
is
okay,
what I mean. So,
gotcha,
like, I
gotcha,
think I had to put my my Nidoking on my team. What?
No, I
Nothing.
realized we're playing
Nothing
Pokemon. Oh,
You
Oh.
absolute.
I've got a question for you guys. I've been meaning
Go
to
on,
ask for
go
a
on.
few weeks. Do you guys do your own lawn work, or do you pay someone to do it?
I have a goat.
Ooh.
I just paid the goat. Yeah. I have a goat. He literally goes in the backyard
Actually,
and
do
he
you
goes,
do your own lawn work, or do you pay someone?
This guy.
I'm actually curious.
I'll answer because British, you will never get a serious answer out of British. So, I have only got a front lawn because the back lawn is fake grass.
I know what
and
your
there's
back
no
lawn looks
trees. This guy. But my front lawn, because of how small it is, I just mow it myself and then trim the bushes
Nice.
every now and again. That's
Now-
about it.
two things.
Nice. How about
One,
you,
it's
Franklin?
not about the size of the bush, it's about how you use it. And second of all, like, dude, I'm glad that you trim. That's awesome, man. What do you use to trim your bush?
A lawnmower. It's dangerous. It's
Oh,
dangerous.
I use my goat. It's even more dangerous.
You goats. You just make your goat a little bit hungry and it's yeah, okay. I get it.
Honestly,
I get it.
my goat is nuts.
I kind of see Frank as a person that hires someone to do his lawn.
I can
No, I
imagine
do
that.
my lawn. Oh, I just
do
ran
you
into
really?
the Pidgeot. Hold on. There's a
Oh, me
Pidgeot in this
too.
water. Wait, are we soul linked? Oh my god,
No,
mine's a
we're not.
Drudagon. Wait, it's 36. I can
Yeah,
catch
36,
it.
you can use it and catch it. That's why I'm here, because
Wow.
I have a Zatu,
Oh,
which isn't
that's
great, but it'll do.
just as good.
It's really not. But it's a psychic type. I can't say no to a psychic type. Why is it using Dragon Rage? Oh, it's using me first. That would explain that. Okay, fine. Whatever, fine. I'm going to catch this. I mean, Druddigon is definitely the better Pokemon out of the two. But anyway,
Is that the fully evolved three?
Yep.
Is that the three-headed one or the
It's-
red-headed wiener?
it's the
No, it's
single
the red-headed
evolution.
wiener. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like-
a really
yep.
good mon, actually. It is a really
Really good mon,
So,
yeah.
Oh, I know. I
what-
just couldn't remember which one it was.
Sol, what about you then? Do you do your own lawn or
I
you
do.
got
I
a
actually
goat?
spent 4 hours today
4 hours
working on mine.
Jeez.
So I'm
Wow,
exhausted.
Wow.
I'm completely and utterly knackered.
How big is it?
Basically, it's not that. I mean,
6
it's not
inches?
small, but it's not big either. Like by an American standard, we do not have a big lawn, but we
No.
do have a big garden section at the front. Basically, so along our front yard, we have sidewalk between us and the street, and so there's plants, then there's a sidewalk, then there's plants again, then there's our house.
Right, yeah.
And so the last owners apparently didn't do anything, which is really unfortunate. So we just have a ton of tall stuff. Like this stuff is about 5 feet tall. You know, some of it's actually taller than me. We have something. It's called a sunflower weed. In that it looks like a sunflower stalk, but it's just a weed.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So it sucks. It really sucks. And so I'm
Just
pulling
keeps
a
coming
ton
back.
of this stuff out. And, you know, we've got these big old bags that you can put compost in. And I've filled up 13 of them.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
Wait,
See,
what do you
that's
do
what I
with the
like about
bags?
my lawn is that my backyard is
was that,
really.
Cohen?
Oh, we'll let Breach talk first,
Fine.
if we have to.
You know what? I come in here. I'm nice to all of you. I don't
Dude,
make any
that's-
goat jokes. This is just ridiculous. But anyway, about my goat.
Well,
so,
you interrupted Hoenn.
Yeah.
oh, I didn't hear him talk. Dude, I
Oh,
swear
yeah,
it's a
because you were
Discord
too
thing.
busy talking.
He was asking me a question
I
about the
was
bags. I didn't understand the whole thing.
I was engaging Soul in a conversation, and you just absolutely butt in, as you do,
With your butt?
with your big butt. But you know what, Brish? That's fine. Take us out of here.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. We will catch you in the next episode. Will Soul
So-
beat Norman? Will I actually raise my goat to be my son? Find out in the next episode.
So
Why you
what?
gotta bring up Norman?
Yeah, why?
I don't know,
so,
dude. It's pretty normal.
So what I was going to ask was, oh, okay. What I was going to ask is, what are you going to do with all those bags? Like, can you do anything with them?
I can take him to the dump and it's free.
okay.
To dump off compost, so long as you have an electric bill with you to be like, yeah, I live here, dog.
Oh,
So,
okay,
do that.
okay. That's pretty cool. I don't think that's a good Pokemon.
You got another encounter? I'm still on the Drotagon, so I'm taking my time with this thing.
I'm in
gotcha.
New Morvile at the moment, or Old Morvile,
Oh,
whichever
I know
one
where
the
you went,
underground
smart.
one is. Yeah,
I was gonna try that.
All right, that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure this Pokemon is going to be on my team, but it's dupes. Well, it will be dupes when I catch it, and you know, it's an extra Pokemon just to help out and all that.
Got it.
stuff.
Got the
There we go.
Drotagon.
Nice.
Damn, that's gonna be really nice. I hope he
I
has
say
a good
grass, but
ability.
I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
what do I
hopefully,
name this thing?
hopefully, I'd call it.
I'm gonna call it Goat because we've been talking about goats, and maybe he'll help me. so.
Yeah, the best goat impression.
I'm also,
go.
in all seriousness, though, I am shocked at the level because why is it level 36 out here? Like, that's weird. It should be. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, he's got Dragon Claw already, which he's a physical attacker, so that's great. But also, he has Flash Fire, so I have an immunity to fire now. Wow.
Oh.
I mean, they already resist it, so it's not the biggest deal, but it's something.
It's
Still
something-
immune, I
it's
mean, that's nice, yeah.
A little bit extra, which you can't really complain about. I've got a question for you guys, okay? And I can't.
No.
I don't know if we've.
Go
I don't know
ahead.
if we've spoken about this before, but what were your first games consoles?
Nintendo.
Ooh, which one?
Nintendo.
Just Nintendo. Okay,
Just
Nintendo.
the Nintendo.
The NES, the Nintendo
The
Entertainment
NES
System.
is what he's saying, right?
Yes, the Nintendo.
The
Game
NES,
system.
the NES. Gotcha. What about you, Bish?
Mine was the Nest. I had an NES-T. T for Tickle Me. No, mine was the NES as well. I had that. That was my first
Ooh.
console.
So I was trying to grind and I accidentally ran into the Voltorb, and I can't. The Charizard.
say
So like
Voltorb.
it still doesn't count, right?
No, if it
No, it
kills
doesn't
you,
count, yeah.
yeah, you don't need to worry about it. We'll let you off.
Okay. making sure.
Sorry, I have another question. Static Pokemon.
This is your last one for the day.
So if I go into an area, I catch the Pokemon and then run into a static Pokemon, that I have to run from that or kill it, right? You can't get the static Pokemon are like
What static Pokemon are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like a Rock Smash?
no, it's one of the Pokeballs on the ground, but it's an encounter. But I already got my encounter.
Oh,
and
you
caught my
get
encounter.
one.
That's a
I
static.
get treated like the we would treat it like the power plant. You get one.
Yep.
Okay, so I get one.
Yeah, we've always done that.
One in addition
you
to the
get one.
Pokemon. Okay, right.
So it could be the one you just ran into, but you get to choose. But obviously you can't go back to
Okay,
it.
well-
hey, this Voltorb only had electric moves, so I sent in Nidoking and I was able to kill it.
Nice. Good job,
Nice.
dude. That works out. That's a nice
Okay,
experience.
okay.
1,000 experience. Well, it's also because I was level 21.
That helps,
So-
yeah.
So, Sol, what's your strategy here? Because obviously the last episode.
I just have to take it slow and grind. I think I remember seeing Blissies in the place where the Charizard is, so I'm looking for them to see if they exist.
That makes
Well,
sense.
and obviously, like when Hoenn and I killed.
Oh my god! Eternal Floette.
Oh, I'm wondering
Is that
if
the sexy
that.
one?
I don't know that the stats are changed in this one though.
Oh, that's true.
They might
that's
only
true.
be Radical Red. So, and I'm just saying that just to be honest with you. So.
I mean, it's not my encounter. I'm just grinding.
Gotcha.
How
I don't
good is
really want
Alola
a
Mola?
Kecleon. Ugh. Alola Mola?
What did you say?
Yeah, it's
Alola Mola. I'm trying to
It's
think of what
good,
that
isn't
is.
it? It's the Alolan Pokemon. It's the one that looks amazing and beautiful. And it got
Oh,
Safari
the
Ball.
water, the pink fin looking thing. Yeah.
that's-
my
Oh, the
encounters
thing
weren't
that
great.
should be the evolved form of Lovedis, but
Should
isn't.
be. Yes. Thank you. Like
There we go.
honestly, like come on. I just
That
don't.
one.
It
Why
really
did
should
they
be. It really should.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Love Disc is one of those non-Pokemon, and then they introduced
Just like
an-
Buffalant and
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 Tauros.
Tauros.
Yeah.
and Tauros. Yeah. Agreed.
It is
agreed.
weird
There's
how
some-
they
great
do
opportunity
that.
to make Tauros more desirable, and then make Buffalant stronger
and
instead of just remaking Tauros. 'Cause that's all it is. And if you tell me otherwise, I'll be like, oh, it has a different moveset. Shut up. Shut up.
No,
It's
you're right.
the
Yeah.
same,
Shut up.
and you know it.
Is there anything else worth getting
So-
over here? Oh, there's items. Okay, let me grab these.
So,
Purple nectar.
what were your first games on your two consoles, on your NES and NES?
I remember playing Nemo Dream Master.
What is that? I've never even heard of that.
So there's actually a movie of it out now, which is really pretty good. I recommend it. You could watch it with your daughter. I think you both like it a lot.
Okay.
It actually has Jason Momoa in it. It's really cool.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But basically, Nemo Dream Master, you are a little boy in pajamas, and you're in your dream, and you basically become a lucid dreamer, and you learn how to like defend yourself against this evil. I don't remember the whole story, obviously, but I just remember it being a lot of fun. Okay, maybe there aren't blisses in here, because I'm just running into Hoppips and wasting my time.
I don't know how to deal with you. You're
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
this
annoying.
game / movie.
But yeah, check out. There's a good movie of it as well.
Yeah.
It's really good.
My
I think it'd be good for you and your daughter. It's appropriate for her age, by the way.
Good. Unlike my YouTube content.
There are blissies in here.
Oh, okay, right. Now we're talking.
I mean, they're level 15, but you know.
missing. Good.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
so
And
my
they seem to be
first
the rare
game,
encounter.
so there were two games I remember playing when I was a kid. So one was the Aladdin game. It was a side scroller or
that was
platformer.
difficult. That was.
on Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Oh no. So it was Sega
That was
Genesis.
so hard.
Yeah.
What? So it was. Yeah, it was Sega Genesis. Yep, you're right. So yeah, that was one of my earliest games. I mean, I guess technically was the Game Boy my first, the original brick game. No, because Game Boy. Which one was first?
What,
Game Boy was
The
a
Super
sorry.
Nintendo.
Yeah, so the Sega Genesis was the one. So I played Sega Genesis. It was Aladdin. That platformer was very tough. But also I played a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game on there, and it was
Was it
really
the
good.
the fighter one, like Mortal Kombat?
Yep, and it was really.
Yeah, I
I
had that
loved
one
the
too.
crap out of that. It was so much fun.
Was that the one where
good
you
times.
side scroll? Like,
No, it was the one that was like a fighting game, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
oh, really? I didn't even know
Well,
that was a thing.
Or was it the side scroller one,
Yeah,
more like
Streets
Battletoads?
of, like, yeah, Battletoads.
Oh, you know what?
I just gotta say, like, kudos, Sol, because most people would go to like Streets of Rage or Golden Axe, but the fact that
Yeah.
you went to Battletoads is amazing.
That is
Because
cool.
nobody goes to that.
Because it's infuriating. It's so hard. And they remade it, and it's harder. I think it's harder.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember which one it is now. The side scroller or the one that's like Street Fighter. I can't remember.
What I remember from the fighting, like Street Fighter style Power Rangers game was you could like play as obviously the Power Rangers, but also a lot like the monsters that Rita Repulsa would make. And one of them was Madame Woe. And all I
Right.
remember is she has an attack where she would go, Madame Woe, Madame Woe.
Oh, I
and
don't
I would
know
just
that.
spam that.
I
And I
don't
was
remember
like,
that.
It's the dumbest thing.
See, I don't remember. I need to go back
Whoa.
and look because I'd be curious. But yeah, it was Aladdin and Power Rangers, and there was a couple times where like my parents had to pull me away from playing the Sega Genesis because I loved that
Oh, yeah.
both those games so much I couldn't
The
get away
Genesis
from
was
them.
just such a good console.
so good.
It was
Yeah.
so good. I remember playing the Aladdin and the Lion King game. Never beat either of them because they're so freaking hard.
I'm pretty sure I never beat the Aladdin game. Yeah, I think I got through
I'm
a
sure
couple
you
levels.
didn't.
Yeah, it was
No.
hard.
It's like Earthworm Jim. It was not made for kids.
No, it really
The fact that I had to
wasn't.
rage beat it at the end as an adult.
I'm pretty sure I had to give the controller to my dad because he would enjoy watching me play, and then he would take over when I struggled. And I'm sure he probably beat it at some point. He enjoyed playing it too, but also
I believe in Paul.
Yeah,
Paul
I
did it.
believe in Paul too. So I just fought a Hisuian Electrode. Pretty cool. It's nice to see these later
I remember
demos.
fighting one of those against my rival at the very beginning of the game and getting
Very nice.
bodied because I had a water type.
Yeah, a
Nice.
little bit busted.
Oh, man.
are you
Yeah, I'm just
kidding
battling
me?
trainers right now. So yeah, just hanging
We're
out.
not kidding you, so
Brrr.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
just
this house they healed.
I'm just
you.
getting nowhere with these
Interesting.
TMs, that's all. Oh, you're there, are you? Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought.
Right, well, I am...
Huh.
isn't that the house like with all the Wingles in it?
Yeah, I thought they healed you in
Yeah.
here. Wow. Okay, I guess not.
No,
I'm
I'm
taking-
thinking of the old lady.
Oh,
That
gotcha.
sexy
And
Yeah.
that was
Sexy
much
lady.
earlier in the game, right?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah. Well, I'm just battling trainers, just trying to get experience. I am very scared
Agreed.
about what's up ahead, so I'm not rushing. I'm trying.
I finally
to...
found another Blissey.
Ooh, good. What level are you getting them at?
I mean, my Nidoking's only level 24, but they started at 21, so I'm very much going to be falling behind, but I don't really have another option.
No, I
With what Norman's gym trainers did to me, I can only imagine. Isn't his ace like 38?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I want to say
Considering my
38
now
or
ace-
39.
I think it's 38. Now, my current ace is only level 35, and it's a Greninja, which is not a bulky Pokemon, so
No.
I need something with some bulk.
So, not to rush you in there, but I will say, like, you could also go in there at your level. I'm only at, like, 35, 36, 37 right now from my team of 4. And depending on what you get in type matchups, you might be okay. I know you know some of the team. I don't know if you know the whole team, do you? Because when did you die?
No, I never got to him.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
no, you
lost to
got
his
to the
trainers.
Drampa, right? Was it?
Yeah, he had a
Drampa?
Drampa.
Yeah.
There was a Drampa in there. There was a Machamp in there. So, like, I was just fighting disgustingly powerful
Yeah, that's crazy.
level 35 Pokemon.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I remember hearing you talk about it and being like, God, my gym was nowhere near
you-
that.
Yeah, because, like, the Drampa, of course, had Dragon Breath, and then I go in against that Machamp, like, oh, I'll, send in my Dragonite with its Aerial Ace, and it has Dual Chop, so I'm like, oh, that's a Dragon move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Why
do you,
is Dual Chop a Dragon move? I
so
don't
do you know
know
which trainer to avoid this time?
I went on the right side last time, so this time I think I'm gonna hard left it and
Okay.
see what happens.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But again,
sense.
Norton has what, 4 Pokemon, so like
yeah,
it's really risky,
yeah.
it really is. It's like we
Because if
said.
he has anything like, if he has an Ice type,
Yeah.
I'm screwed because my
Oh,
Dragonite, my
yeah.
Nidoking, my Greninja can't really touch an Ice type that well, so it's like.
Yeah.
I might as well train. Plus, I've already spent almost 20 minutes training.
Yeah.
Why
keep
waste
going.
it?
Yeah.
I get that.
That's fair.
I think that's the right way, personally, because you might as well. I think because you've got, is it 3 Pokemon to go with?
I'm thinking to use my Nidoking, my Greninja, and
I don't know what to do.
Dragonite.
Shoot, I don't want to get rid of Shockwave, but Discharge is 20 power more, and it can paralyze. Shockwave just can't miss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of Shockwave. I need the extra power there. Shockwave has been helpful, but like, I don't know. It's okay. We'll see how that
Struggling?
goes.
This guy's
No, I'm not
struggling?
struggling. I want to make sure I choose the right moves. Toxtricity's moveset's been amazing. The problem is like he's got so many good moves that I'm like, I have to get rid of some of them to obviously make way for other good ones.
Make way for Noddy!
Wait, what the heck? Oh, Torterra
What?
just ran into me.
Did
All
you
right,
do?
so that's another wild one. Let's see what the level is on this.
Torterra.
It's a
Wait,
Voltorb, level 36. I
So there's
also could
another-
catch that.
Pokemon you can catch?
Yep, there is another one. Yep,
Okay, that's
level
good to know.
36. I don't want a Voltorb. I have what's it called?
Yeah.
Toxtricity. Really don't need that.
Okay.
I mean, if it was Hisuian, I would take it, but not a regular one.
Well,
No,
and that's the thing is like I don't know how to make it Hisuian in this game, and with the
I think they either are or are not.
Oh,
Yeah,
duh, yeah,
Voltorbs,
that's right. Yeah. You have to have the Hisuian Voltorb. That's right. I always get it confused with the ones that are
Oh, what?
forms that like you can, is it Alola forms I'm thinking of, where like if you evolve them at certain times, they
Yes.
I think it's certain. Is it?
The
How
certain,
hard?
so
Yeah,
the
some
certain,
will evolve in one way or the other.
yeah. So I killed the Voltorb. I don't need it. Toxtricity's so
Yeah.
much better.
See you Voltorb. See you Voltorb. So, British,
I'm
did
just
you?
hunting for blissies. It's not
Yeah.
fun.
So, British, did you not then go down and do New Morvile, whatever it's
No.
called? Oh, well,
I mean, it's 2 encounters in there.
Yeah,
There is.
I mean, the thing is, I have a team of 4 now. I don't know if it's worth going back to do that. To be fair, I could always go back, and we have the teleport stuff from the PC, so if I really want to at the next city that I'm close to, I could.
Okay, fair
so-
enough. Fair enough. I can understand that. I think that's
Yeah.
interesting, bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
It's definitely a bold strategy, Cotton. But no, I mean, I've got a team of 4. I have a really good team. I like all 4 of them. I'm honestly not sure that I'm going to switch my team up anytime soon. So, I mean, we'll see. But
Okay,
I
well,
say that in
Maybe
a
it's
go alert comes
catching
out.
things as to avoid Dupe's Claws in the future.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was stupid. Well,
Yeah.
so getting rid of Shockwave was dumb. Discharge is great, but it hits everyone in a double battle. So that's not useful for me.
Lucky.
I mean, it's still useful, just not in double battles, obviously.
Well, and
Oh,
the
wait,
Pokemon are only
Shuckle?
level 25, so I should be fine. It's just scary. It's scary.
I need to be careful of Shuckle. Shuckle is a bit of a beast.
Yeah,
Last
I've
we
died
should
to
die
Bide
to this.
before, so be careful.
Yeah, I hate
Too much to
Shuckle.
me.
I know its attack is like 5 or something out. Like, it's ridiculous, but the fact that it has Rock Throw always confuses me.
Oh, I just realized. Oh God.
Oh
Does
no.
this kill Toxtricity? I have Fur
No.
Coat. I have Fur Coat. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh,
I
for a
forgot
sec,
that
of course
Golurk
he
has
was.
ground
Yeah, okay,
moves
a
for
second
some
there.
stupid
For a second
reason.
there.
Course, you're
He thought he was in
fine.
danger
He went
for a
for
second.
stomping
Honestly,
tantrum. That's
he
why I was worried. So
Of
yeah.
course, you're fine.
Of course he is. This guy. This
It's
guy's
actually
always
not
about.
great.
Oh no,
Of
that's
course
no
you're
good.
fine.
Okay, maybe I go for jump kick. I think I go for jump kick. Shuckle is storing energy. Okay, it's dead. Whoa! Okay, I'm lucky. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. By the way, just to go back to an earlier conversation, my first gaming console was the Sega Mega Drive, so I was on the flip side of you two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my first game was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So not Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Like,
Nice, dude.
classic. Absolute
Remember,
classic.
I had Sonic 1, but my buddy Pete had Sonic 2, so it felt like such a cool game to get to play.
Yeah. Sonic, there was something about Sonic, just like that speed. Like, there was nothing else like it. Yeah, it was just fantastic. There was nothing else like it. It was fantastic. And what blew me away was when I got Sonic.
Because he was blue?
Because he was blue.
I don't get it.
But it's the fact you could have like a second player playing as Tails, which was amazing.
Yes.
And then
See, I had Sonic and Knuckles,
yes,
and you could put Sonic 3 in it. Oh,
It was.
I love
what,
play as Tails.
You could
He
put
was my boy.
You could put Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in it. Did you know that? And play.
Yeah, you could put all the Sonic games.
Yeah,
it
and
was backwards
played
compatible.
as Knuckles.
As Knuckles.
There's nothing else like that. Like, how cool was that?
It was well beyond its time for
Yes.
doing that kind of stuff.
Agreed.
That
Agreed.
was super cool. I just love playing as Tails. I just being able to fly was just super cool.
When you think
Speaking of
about
Sonic-
it, go on.
Oh, God.
Well, I was just going to say, when you think about it, Sonic is actually the worst of the three.
I
Because
agree.
Tails can glide and Knuckles can get
No,
through walls
Tails
and...
flies, Knuckles glides.
Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it.
And he could climb on walls.
Yeah. And he could get through certain walls that the other two couldn't as well. Like,
And he just looked cool.
oh, yeah, Knuckles looks absolutely amazing. What
I will say the downfall to Tails was with how the controls were back then. Sometimes you would want to start charging up your zoom and you'd end up
Zoom.
just jumping and flying
Yeah.
because the input read wasn't
Yeah,
perfect.
I
back
used to call it when you died. I used to go you went boom, because you know how like you go boom and then you like jump in front of the screen and fall down. So I used to call it boom.
then. Yeah, no.
When you died.
Nice. So what I was going to ask really quick was, did you guys watch the Sonic movies that came out in the last couple of years?
They're quite good
I heard
actually.
they were good.
Yeah,
I've
like,
seen both of them. I loved them. Yeah.
I heard they were good.
I think the second one was better, personally, simply because
That's rare.
I can see that. I liked it. Yeah, I
because
liked it
the
a lot.
first one was very much like Sonic in a human world, whereas Sonic 2 was a lot more. Oh, there's the human elements, but they're not at the
But
forefront.
it was
There's-
more Sonic's world or something.
Yeah, well, there was more fantastical Sonic elements in the real world, so that's why it worked better in the second one.
Even I know I've not seen the movies, but my only problem is that Jim Carrey didn't don a fat suit as Dr. Eggman.
I understand
That
that.
actually would have been cool.
but-
I could. Yeah, that's fair. That's a valid point.
Or just have Danny DeVito play him.
Danny
yeah.
DeVito play. That
That'd
would
have
have
been cool.
worked as well, bizarrely. But like Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik actually works really well. You can tell he's just having loads of fun.
He's
Like,
very good.
He is very good. He's having so much fun playing this game, playing this, and just enjoying it. It's just absolutely fantastic.
I mean, Jim Carrey's just a great actor. He's
Yeah.
always done great justice
Yeah.
to his roles.
Yep. I completely agree. And I wish we got to see him in more things lately, but I think that's why, like, you appreciate him more because he's not in everything.
Yes, agreed.
He seems to just cherry pick what he wants to do lately, rather than I've got to do everything.
He doesn't have to do everything.
that's
I'm sure
it.
he seems to be doing fine with his money. He's not like Nicolas Cage, who needs
Oh
to
my
take every
gosh.
terrible role out there.
Cage, Nicolas
Yes,
Cage.
And I
Dude,
like
did you
Nick
see
Cage, but
he's
he
in,
does some terrible movies.
He's in the video game Dead by Daylight now. Did you see that? Because
Is
he wants
he?
to
Is
get into
he?
gaming. Yeah, he's like a
gosh.
DLC character, or he's like maybe it's a new full-time edition. But
Really?
yeah,
I mean,
he's
Dead
in.
by Daylight has like a
What?
million DLCs. so
It
it's
does,
not
but
surprising.
how's
Oh,
Jim
okay, I didn't know
Carrey?
that.
How's Jim Carrey in it? Like, what roles?
No,
he
Nick
playing?
No,
Cage.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage,
yeah.
right? So how's Nick?
Somehow that makes more sense.
It does make a little. It does actually. But what is he playing in that? Is
So
he
he's
one of the killers?
He's one of the characters, Hoenn, where like it's a playable character, I guess, where
Right.
you're just
3.5
trying to
minute
survive.
warning, by the way.
Thank you. He's just one of the characters in Death by Daylight that you just have to run away from the enemy and just survive.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have to run
okay,
away
okay.
from him. What's he trying to do?
No.
Like,
It's
steal your Declaration of Independence?
I don't get it. No, he's a
Because he's a sorcerer's apprentice.
Again, I have to. I should not
Are
have
you
gotten rid
two?
of Shockwave.
Are you two fussed about spoilers for the Flash?
I don't.
Kind
Minor
of, because I do
spoiler.
want to see it.
Minor
I haven't got
spoiler.
a chance to see it yet.
Okay. Right.
Did you
Spoiler,
like it?
He's really quick.
He is. Did I
Did
like
you like it,
it? It just sums up the absolute waste of potential that the DC EU
Yeah.
has had, to be quite honest with
There
you.
you go.
Like,
You heard it, people. It's terrible.
it's
So saith
well,
Halloween.
well, no,
I-
the
I
thing
heard the
is,
opposite, that it was good and it could have been great. Right?
I'd say it's average. It's like if you on a 1 to 5 scale, it is in the middle of just nah. Like the standout is Supergirl. Like the actress absolutely nails that role, really good. It is great to see Zod back, but he's hardly in it compared to what it looks like in the thingy, in the trailer.
In
In the original
thing,
Superman,
in the trailer,
Man
in
of
the
Steel.
trailer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just honestly, it's just one of those films that we've been like. The Flash was announced back like 10 odd years ago, something ridiculous like that.
been a while.
and we're getting it now, and it's just what's the point? Like honestly, like, that's what it feels like. What was the point in this?
So what I think is the biggest disappointment, so obviously they had a great opportunity. They could have done something awesome with the people that they cast as the superheroes, right? The thing that's disappointing is that the movies didn't do well, even though, in my opinion, I felt like they chose the right actors and actresses for these roles.
Oh, yeah,
like
I
that's
agree.
what's
Sometimes the
disappointing. It's
writing's
like
not good.
the writing was bad, exactly, and that's the
Yeah.
problem. Is like,
Yeah.
it'd be one thing if I watched the movies and I was like, man, this cast is horrible. They don't care.
Agreed.
But that's
Yeah.
the other thing too. Is like Henry Cavill gave. Sorry, Hoenn. Sorry, Henry Cavill gave a poop about.
I've been so good.
I know
Yeah.
you've been great, dude. We're proud of you. Cookie later.
You are, yeah.
But like Henry Cavill was so excited about the role, and like he gets into
Minus
his roles.
the lack of mustache thing. That was weird.
Yeah, that was a little strange.
weird.
Yeah. Yeah, very weird. But again, like, it's just disappointing. They had this cast, to your point, Hoenn, I think is what you're saying is like, they had this cast, they had this opportunity, and they blew it. and it's not the
Yep,
cast's
yep,
fault,
yep, yep.
it's the directors and the writing. So,
That's the annoying thing,
stinks.
because like when they announced Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, I wasn't on board, but then you see him and you just like, yeah,
heard it was great.
Like, it was absolutely fantastic. Like that
good.
fight, that like Batman v Superman. Say what you want about that film, because I don't think it is a great film, unfortunately. But the warehouse scene where Batman is just tearing
10
into
seconds.
it's so good.
10
I'm in a battle,
seconds,
so it's
okay.
fine,
Yeah, where Batman is just tearing into all those thugs. I'm like, this looks
One
like.
time.
Hey,
All right, speed
this
up
looks
time.
like
I'm in a battle.
Arkham Asylum. Me too. Arkham Asylum, and it was just amazing. And it's just absolutely infuriating that all these characters are wasted. We didn't get a solo Batman film. We got a good Wonder Woman film, and then I've not seen the second one because I've heard it's terrible, but I don't know.
I will say that I watched Justice League, and I thought it was one of the worst films I had seen in ages.
Which Justice League? The cinema release
Justice
or
League.
No, there's two
The
versions.
cinema release, yeah.
Okay. So you didn't see the version that was
The whatever. No, the original
the
guy or
Snyder
something
cut.
like that.
Yeah. So Joss Whedon did the original. Well, he cut together the original version to get a version that they could release in cinema, and then eventually they did the Snyder cut, which, to be fair, didn't fix a lot of the issues, but it made like Cyborg the main character basically, and he was really good in that. And it's just
I just felt that the vast majority of the cinema version was just character backstory.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
the very maybe ending 20% was like, and here's what's actually happening and why they're getting together, and it's like, oh, took long enough. Like, geez, Louise.
Yeah.
No wonder Marvel does 1 million movies for each individual before they do Avengers.
Yeah,
Makes
exactly.
sense now.
Yeah, it's such a shame because like it could have been amazing, and I can understand why they've tapped up James Gunn for the new DCEU moving
Superman
forward.
Legacy.
Yeah, and like I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a shot, and I like James Gunn. Before the Guardians films, I'd never heard of him, even though apparently he's done
Same.
loads of good films. So like obviously, and he did the Suicide Squad, and that was great. That was probably one of the better DCEU films. Not Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, which was amazing. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend you go see it because it's just fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to just seeing what he does with this moving forward.
Well, pause that thought, Hoenn, because we're about to jump into another episode. Soul, are you done your battle? Or
I'm still fighting this
Oh,
chest.
sorry.
thing.
Okay.
I tell you
Sorry,
what.
I got into a double battle in the desert, so everything takes forever
okay.
because
Sorry.
it's the desert.
Tell
I
you
just
what,
didn't want to
folks, I'm
draw
gonna-
this out and then you know
No.
what I mean? Sorry, I thought you were out
British,
of the battle.
if you're done, throw your team up on screen as well, so
Oh,
people
yeah.
can see the team that we've got. And I must admit, my levels are looking all right.
I'm pretty happy. So I'll start, Hoenn, if you want. So I've got a
Yeah,
level
go for it.
37 Drudagon. I've got a level 37 Toxtricity, a level 36 Comfy, and a level 36 Chandelure, and a level 30 Tails, the Azurill that I'm not using, and a level
Done.
19 Jiraiya that's basically become my Rock Smash Cut and Strength Slave.
Oh, there's always one.
Yep.
There's always one. I have a Torracat, a level 32, a level 36
Ooh.
Venomoth, a level 34 Gyarados, level 30, I always forget what the name of this Pokemon is, Swordsbuck, a level 36 Zatu, and a level 36 Banette.
Oh, okay, nice.
I have a level 30 Nidoking, a level 29 Hitmontop, a level 30 Dragonite, and a level 34 Greninja. Not going to really talk about the other two because they're level 20.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess that's
very
fair, yeah.
nice, very nice. Are we all done
Nice.
then?
Yes,
Yep,
I
I'm
will
done.
just say one thing. I know Soul is behind a little bit, but I'm so I can't stress how glad I am that we're doing the checkpoint. This should be used in future verses. It works well.
Yeah, it
it's
does
so
work.
competitive. Yep.
It does. It does. Thank you so much for
Oh, and
watching.
take
If
us
you've
outta
enjoyed this, I am doing. If you've enjoyed this video, then leave a like down below and comment what was your favorite DCEU film and why. Until next, click on the on-screen links. Until next time, remember to flex, you're a geek. See ya.